What's up? What's up? Yola, where you at? Yola, what's going on, people? What's going on? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I can do another thing.
Yeah, you heard Keisha.
Yola, what's up?
I'm here.
We're
Hey,
on. We're on. We're on. We're
See,
on.
that's why
we
you
ain't got.
rush.
That wasn't
You
why.
What?
should start.
I
Know.
wasn't rushing because that. I don't want. I said I'm gonna be here for an hour.
That can right now. I owe it can.
Then-
Okay. Well, what's up, King of Gresham? You are live, and we can't hear you live. So look, we
I'm
got
live.
King of Gresham.
Y'all live?
Yo, this is your girl
All
LA
right,
from the
y'all
A.
live.
We got Yola in the
Go let
building.
it go ham.
He
Then.
said he's gonna get in here and go ham.
Okay, come on. We got yeah, we doing a little different today. We out at a celebration. I was trying to come out in the rain because it is horrible.
We drove from Texas in this rain.
It's
Don't
horrible
mind
out
what
here
I
in
look
these
like.
streets.
Good thing that I don't look like what I've been through. Thank the Lord.
Ah, never that. Never that. Never that.
I have chocolate if you would like.
Mm.
You want some Hershey's?
All right, all right, all right.
All right, you finna start the show? Okay.
We hey, let's start this show, man.
Let's start it up then.
What we talking about today?
Being okay with not being invited, and what did we say this morning?
So what we talk about today is I'm gonna have to fix my camera. But
How
what
to
we talking
deal
about today is how to deal with unsupportive family and friends.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
How to deal with unsupportive motherfuckers.
That's
That's what.
what we're talking about.
That's what we talking about. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, all right. So you've been dealing with I mean, like what's going on with you? I mean, give me an update. You know,
And we're
you was just
and we're
in
live.
you
And
was
we're
just in Texas. So what's been going on in Texas?
live. My sister got married. Shout out to Jasmine and Connor. Connor.
Connor. All right.
They were wedded on Monday, which was it was a nice wedding. The vows that Jasmine um repeated was just awesome. And
Okay.
her vows were like, what did she say? Um she just said a lot of real stuff, like how when you marry someone you don't even really know all of them, but just being able to love their flaws inside, and learning how to deal with differences, which a lot of people don't know how to deal with differences in relationships. So that's why a lot of times people break up because they don't know how to do it. So I just was very proud of her. She's 31, so just hearing her say some of those things was exciting for me. What
Oh,
you got going on, LA?
okay. Shit, man, just taking it day by day,
Day by day. Day by
Mhm.
day. Yeah.
Day by day.
Yeah. Day
Day-
by day. That's all we can do.
Got a little stuff, got little things going on here and there. It's just you know, yeah,
Which
I
brings
got a
us to
few
which brings us to
trainings, a few classes, little stuff
yeah.
going on.
It's just some stuff that I'm gonna have to just sign up for coming soon. So I mean I am gonna do that, but then I need to get that stuff done. But life is what it is. It's all about progress, right? And that's what
Right.
we're progressing to be great every day. So hey, I'm here for it. But anywho,
So
I know I just
yeah,
haven't seen you physically in so long, I feel like.
I know it does feel that way. It really does. The progress is good, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, it's a journey. It's gonna be a journey,
Funny.
but
And then pretty soon
So
we're gonna be at our studio pretty soon once, and we're gonna be there. We're gonna get that worked out. So I'm excited about that. Um
absolutely,
I'm excited
absolutely.
about our meet and greet. I'm excited about
It's a
lipstick.
lot we got going on just for lipstick and lies.
Yeah, a lot collectively, individually, just a lot of things. So I'm excited about all of them.
Yes,
Which
thanks, Brittany.
why, which is why us talking about unsupported family member and friends is important today because like you really do need to weed out who's actually gonna be a supportive person for you and
Right,
who's not, right? So
right.
not
And
beating
we
the
need
dead.
to know what to look for.
What to look for in unsupportive friends.
I mean, we already know, some things are just in your face.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But when you have
when you have
Brittany, don't make girl. Brittany talks, I'm a supportive friend because I didn't text her back today.
oh well, it looks like that sometimes, Brittany.
All right, kid. But understanding what it look like though, because I mean sometimes you will have people that you're talking to, or friends or family or whatnot, and you maybe they may know about something that you got going on, and then they'll ask about it, but then they'll do little things like put little in front of it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
well, yeah. That's a hater. That's a hater move.
Right,
Huh?
right.
He's upstairs. He's coming
Or you
in.
may have like a lot of passive aggressive type of
Yeah.
talk, you know what I'm saying, or comments,
Yeah.
people, and they may look like they support you, you know what I'm saying, they may show up every now and then, but when you actually hearing them say little things like that, you know what I'm saying, like, hey,
Mhm.
that little, or oh,
But
why
a lot,
you ain't did this, or why da 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 da, you know what I'm saying, like, hey,
but a lot of times that's just their own insecurities. Which
absolutely,
insecurity will allow for um people to not support you because let's be for real. Not every, like people always say, I want you to do well, but
mhm,
they don't want you to do it as more than them because then that shines the light on what they're doing, right?
right.
If they're the if they're comfortable being the person that's
Hey,
the
DJ.
go-to person, they're gonna want to be continue to be that, and so then that's the insecurity when they can't do it.
Right, right.
And so some people have to deal with that, but that definitely looks like when they say when they're passive aggressive that like, hey, that might be a sign of a hater, you know.
Yeah,
Um, if you constantly are inviting people to show up places and they don't show up, that's not the support, you know.
right.
Like us starting our journey with the store, and you ask for people for stuff that you don't want that they was gonna give to Goodwill. Like I remember this guy, he came and he was like, "Did I want to buy some stuff from him?"
Good.
I'm like, "No," and then he was like, "Well, I'm just gonna go give to Goodwill." I'm like, "Okay." I mean,
Right. Like what?
like I don't really dwell on the people that don't support me because I focus more so on the people that do, and
Right,
them people I ride for.
right.
And so if it's like you got to beat somebody down to support you, then that they maybe they're not for you. And
Exactly.
it's not, and it could be your own family, brothers,
Absolutely. The
sisters, cousins,
people,
aunts, mamas, uncles.
right, right. People just really need to understand anyway that normally, and not in all situations, because you have some people who are come from a really tight knit family that really, really go hard for one another. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But the majority of the time, you're going to have situations where your family and friends are definitely going to be the last to support you,
Right.
especially if it has something to do with business or something to do with anything that's something different for you, and two, something that they think is impossible or something that they can't even imagine themselves being able to obtain.
Right. But
So
then,
when they can't even imagine it for themselves, how the hell you think they're gonna imagine it for you?
but
You
then,
know what I'm
but
saying?
then when they see that you step out on faith to do
Yeah.
it, then they
Mhm.
want to do it. And it's like it's a race to be doing it first, right? Like
Right.
we're not in competition. Like let's all win. Like if you win, then
Absolutely.
I win, and then if I win, then you win. So why not have that mentality? Like let's build each other up. What did Daryl say?
He says, girl, you know I can't see, I ain't got my
He
glasses
said
on.
the folks that been in your life for years and know what type of business you have, but choose to go and hire the chick off of Instagram and pay
That
full
part
price, but want me to give you a discount every time.
every
That's true.
time.
That's
That's so
true.
damn true.
That's true. And if your friend does have a business, support looks like you paying full price.
Right. You paying
Support
full
looks
price.
like you
Absolutely.
showing up and patronizing them. Support looks like you
Absolutely.
sharing a post. Support looks
Absolutely.
like you being there do something without asking for nothing in return. And a
Mhm.
lot of times people don't understand. People really appreciate that more than anything, you
Right.
know.
Gotta
But
love know that love because you know that's my love language.
yeah, that's a love
That's
language.
definitely my love language. Like I don't care about the gifts and stuff. I hey,
It's
show
just
up.
but a lot of times
Be
people
supportive.
are have their own agendas anyway too. So they
Mm-hmm.
can't support you because my agenda comes first to me. So
Mm,
to a selfless person that looks selfish, right? When you're a selfless person, if
yeah.
and people get the two mixed up all the time. Like selfless people just they go to the ends of the earth for other people, but and don't get it in return. They're not looking for it in
Mm-hmm. They're not looking for a return.
looking at it ain't
Mm-mm.
looking for it in return, but whatever they like, I love. You know what I'm saying? If you like
Mhm.
to not support me, I love it. Like, listen,
Right. And I
if
mean,
I
and that's across the
support
board. It can be
you,
relationships.
I'm
It-
still gonna support you no matter
right.
what. Like, because I'm not gonna be judged based off of what you've done to me. I'm gonna be judged off what I've
I've
done
done.
to you. You know?
Absolutely.
So it's just like
Absolutely.
that. And I'm just like, hey guys. And it's just like I don't have time.
Hey,
The party is
what's
started.
up, sis?
Hello, everyone in
What's
Facebook
going on,
and
sister?
Nation.
Y'all gonna be staying the night out there tonight, huh? Cause this rain is
Oh,
Y'all doing what's y'all
this
this rain.
supportive family members and friends.
Yeah. But yeah,
that they don't like they talking about you or that they didn't expect for you to do as good as you doing when they stop liking your post.
That's when they
hold
that
on. I didn't hear sis.
said,
what Paige said?
Tell the people what you said.
what you say?
I said
She
you
said
know that a person doesn't like or had an expectation of where you was gonna be and you went exceeded their expectation when they
Mhm.
stop liking your post.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
They stop liking everything you do.
they
They
start
stop
like when
sharing.
they start lying.
They start unfollowing you. They start
Hmm.
talking about you. Then they can't be your friend to nobody else in front of nobody because they don't talk. They don't
Right. And then they really gonna get mad
deal with them.
you in a different when you in a different financial bracket than they are, and they really can't be your friend then because they can't do nothing that you do.
Right.
I mean, people don't understand that. Like, it's crazy though.
They
And
got
it's not saying that money is about money because it's not. But just think about it when you are doing something and it's something that you know that can help other people, right? And so you're saying here like, hey, we can all come up. It's just about putting in the time to do X, Y, and Z. This gonna work. Now, a
yeah.
lot of times people don't believe in themselves, so they think everything is scam, but
I
it is
can't
what
believe
it
in
is.
myself. Why I'ma believe in you?
Right.
But I
But
mean,
when
the
they see
person
you doing it, but like
recognize
you said earlier, when they see you doing it, and when they see you being successful at it, and they see you starting to make all this money or whatever, and then all of a sudden, then it's like, okay, well, I want to do that too. Not understanding that, okay, you can do that too, but you got to start at the bottom. They
yeah.
want to go in and try to be on a level where you at. And it's like, no, I want to put this more equity in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to do this too. So and then oh well, we're gonna go this place or we're gonna go that place, and then you're gonna start hearing them people, the same people, oh, I can't go.
Yeah,
And
and then that's when the hate start.
I
That's when
this.
the hate start.
Yeah,
That's when oh you think you better than me because you get to travel. You know,
right,
but again, that's
right,
the insecurity, right?
right,
That's
mhm,
financial insecurity. You know, so
right.
it's like I used to tell people, and this is before I knew any better. Like, don't shine your light so bright because that causes you to have enemies, right? Because
Mhm,
I felt like if you put yourself out there, then you a target. But now
right.
I feel like shit. Shine bright on their ass, and if the glare kill them, then so be it. You know what I'm
So
saying?
be it.
I'm not here to make you feel comfortable about doing nothing when I want to live green. So
Right.
even still, like now, I don't even hardly take like a lot of pictures, like because I don't be trying to flex. You know what I'm saying? I be just trying to
I,
live
you
my.
know, I don't either.
You know what I'm saying? I don't comb my hair every day, but when I hit it with a little scoop, boom, boom, you know what I'm saying? Like they be like, oh, you overdoing it. But here you was regular overdoing it, but
Right,
I can't overdo it when I was like, but that's cool. But I get it. I
right.
don't for the support because there's enough people in here that's what this man got on pair of thigh high boots. Listen, I just want to let y'all know that.
Say what?
Hey, Rick,
They,
get the Shay. I'm sorry.
they had drunk.
Not yet. Um,
I know it. I mean, his birthday. He turning
it's his
up tonight. I
birthday,
already know.
and I'm glad he just didn't try to come in here on the camera. But like we said, recognizing the fact that a person is not supportive to you, that's like the first thing that you should do, right?
Hmm. And you
And
need to get off from around those people. What you what?
it's a man boot.
I
They came
mean,
with daddy needs. These is birthday shoes.
oh my God.
Pulling up with the vet all black.
So so here are a few tips, right? Here's a few tips on
Okay.
how to deal with unsupportive friends and family. It says number one, understand that it's their issue and not yours.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we said
That's
that
why I
earlier.
say it's an insecurity.
Right. It's definitely insecurity,
It's an insecurity, period.
Yeah. I mean, it has absolutely, their opinion really has absolutely nothing to do with you
It doesn't.
unless you resonate with it and, and you think there's some truth, then so
But
be it.
see, and then that falls back on your insecurity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. And then, but why do we even feel the need to be validated by people that don't support us anyway? Like, why is that a thing? Right?
Yeah.
If
Why
I
is that?
know you don't support me, why do I even care what
There.
you saying? Like,
Right.
why is what you saying bothering me? Why am I bothered if you don't support me? If I know you already don't like me, you can't even possibly like me because you don't like yourself.
Mm. Okay.
Right. So
Yeah.
I'm like, let's change that. The trajectory of that. Let's
Right.
change that. No.
And it's crazy though, because like, it's crazy when you realize and really realize the people who don't support you.
It be heartbreaking. But then
Mhm.
again, like you said, when you understand that that's just who they are, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people feel like maybe you took their life or something. I mean, you have mothers doing it to their kids. You
Mhm.
have, you know what I'm saying? You have other family members. It's for whatever reason, and then it's for whatever reason that they come up with. I mean, I don't know what they gonna come up with, but because I can't imagine not supporting my kid. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I mean, and then, that there is no perfect people. We're gonna all fall short at times, but it's just like you said, like I cannot ever see myself not being my child's biggest cheerleader.
Right.
Like I
And
just can't.
I
She
know.
get mad at me sometimes because I be telling her, I be so excited and proud of her. I be telling like, I be saying,
Look what Daryl said. Daryl just said a word right here. He
"Hmm,
said fake support is real too. And that's a whole different form of unsupportedness. And that's the worst kind.
yes."
That's the worst kind, Daryl, to me. Hey, Jay
Hey
Will.
Jay,
That is the worst kind that I think.
hello
Because
Don.
I would rather have an enemy show up as an enemy than as my friend. Because then that
Exactly.
way I know how to deal with you. That's
I
why I
know how
don't
to deal with
mind
you.
being in office, because I knew he was a clown. I
Right.
don't need nobody that's a clown for real, but dressed up as something else. If you a clown, just be a clown. Then I know how to deal with you. I don't know
Right.
how to deal with you if you pretend to be something else, sheep in wolves clothing. I don't know how to. I mean, wolf in sheep clothing. I don't know how to deal with that. Because I'm
Right.
looking at the sheep, I'm expecting for you to be a sheep because I'm
See,
showing up as who I'm gonna be. So if I
exactly.
gotta look at you and you somebody else, then that's really gonna put me in a bad headspace, and then I might spaz out or something, stab you. I
Right.
don't shoot
And
you.
like with me, the worst thing for me is don't tell me that you gonna support and you don't. And
Right. Be impeccable with your word. Listen,
because my thing
please.
is I know things
I know I
happen. I
disagree
do.
with
I
that.
know things happen. But don't tell me you gonna do something and don't follow through. Let's have a conversation. But here's the thing though, because my
Mm.
thing is we, like I said, nobody on this planet is perfect, right? We
Nobody
all
is.
gonna fall short.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand some little things you may forget. Okay, cool. Some things you're not going to be able to make. Okay, cool. And even after you said that you were going to make it, that's fine.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
communicate. It's about the communication. Like that is a pet peeve of mine. And it's stuff that I'm working on myself. You know what I'm saying? Within myself. Like, okay, boom. Just like, for example, and Brittany, her ass is on here. So, for example, we had rehearsal on Monday. I had all intentions of going to rehearsal. I told her I'd be at rehearsal. I got some stuff going on. I fell asleep. And I was like, oh my God. I look up and rehearsal has started. So I didn't even care that she was in rehearsal because I know she was in rehearsal.
Yeah.
I'm texting her right then and there. Soon I'm texting her like, oh my God. I'm letting her know I'm communicating right then and there, like this is what happened, da 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? And I assure her, hey, next rehearsal, I will definitely be there. No excuses. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be there. Like I said, things do happen. You know what I'm saying? We all got our own lives, and most of us, especially once you become adults,
Mhm.
you got things to go on, you have distractions. Okay, fine. But to be a consistent failure,
To
that's
do
a
so.
so it's
But,
like don't
but then that becomes a character trait. That's a character flaw to me,
exactly
because that's just who you are. You just be saying shit just to say shit. You know
right,
what I'm saying? Because
right.
you have no intentions of doing it. And those kind of
Intentional, that's
people,
called lying.
you
When
can't
you say
trust them.
something with the
It doesn't even
intention,
if they have good intentions. You can't even say they have
nah,
good intentions because you constantly do this. You
right,
know, so then this is just who you are as a person. So you don't show up. You
right.
just don't show up. But a lot of times people take people that are supportive to them for granted,
Yep,
right?
yep.
They know that you are a loyal person. They know, so you may be taken for granted. Or I hear you so strong. I didn't think you needed, like you hear that a
Oh,
lot too.
girl, that's another.
Like that,
Oh my God,
come on, man. Just keep it 100. Oh, I mean, and
that's
it's
another.
whatever the reason. And it still boils down to me like an insecurity or a character flaw.
Yeah.
It's just one or two things. Because if you're gonna support me, you're gonna support me. You know what I'm saying? Being us even having a podcast, even when we started the podcast and back in 2014, it's just like you all you have to do is listen, chime in, share it. How
Mm-hmm.
many people you think do that? And
Right.
even if you don't agree with something to talk about that's being talked about, you ain't even got to agree, but it's there, right? If you sell t-shirts and I tell somebody, oh, go to the mall, but I know you make t-shirts. How am I
Right.
being a support? Like, even like I got a Hyundai Sonata. Why? Lorenzo sell Kias and Hyundais, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I gotta drive a Kia, a Hyundai, because that's what my friend is selling, right?
Right.
Even when my friends do hair, like Nicole, she does hair. I just don't go get my hair done a lot because, like, I got this weird ass hair. My hair caught on fire. So listen, so I'm trying to grow my hair out, but And then her hour, like in Holly, like in booking them, it's like their hours of availability is not my hours. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? So I can't
mhm.
tell them to change to cater their life to me because I'm just one person. But go get the money when you gonna go get the money. But I'll share your post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll tell other people about you because that's what you do when you are a supportive friend. You know,
right,
it's like you show up. It ain't
right.
no competition. It's like I don't want her to do well, or she thinks she better than me,
And
or
it don't take
whatever.
nothing to share a post, man. Like, damn, it don't take nothing.
It,
You
they,
ain't even
it
gotta
takes
say
nothing.
shit. You ain't
But,
gotta even
but
create nothing. You
that's
can
what
just
they
say,
do though, and this
just
is
hit
what
share.
bothers me because even when they said people on Instagram, it's just like these celebrity people that don't even know you. They ain't never gonna be in reach with you. They ain't never gonna do that. They will sit here and they will go forward with supporting celebrity. Like they went out and bought that makeup line. That what was that girl? Ari the Dunn.
Oh,
Moon
the moon.
Cosmetics.
Mhm.
Moon Cosmetics. Trash. Trash, right? Broke her
Mhm.
skin out. I knew it was because I seen what was in it. But guess what? I'm telling even the Rihanna shit. I'm telling, hey y'all, don't go buy that because I don't know. That might not be for your
Right,
skin, but they did
right.
because it was a celebrity. Hell, they done made what's the other girl name? The tall one, the big thick one who got skinny, Louis baby mama.
Who?
You know, she said Louis. We're gonna do that, Louis. Super.
Oh,
She
so,
ain't never saw that had nothing to do with makeup. She came up with a makeup palette, and guess what? Oh, I got to buy
so
it because Super did it.
yeah,
People you know in your town, in your neighborhood, got a makeup palette that's probably the same formula, same list. Guess what? You won't buy it, but you'll go buy
right,
supers because it's supers. And it
right,
just don't make no sense to me.
right.
And it makes no sense to
Absolutely.
me. Like support the people that you grew up with because I want the home team to win first.
Absolutely.
Fuck,
People
fuck
that
us.
you have relationships with.
Exactly.
You know
People
what
I
I'm saying?
actually know. Like I want to be on there and say, dang, I know this person and I know where they came from. I know they started from here and then look at them here like, hell, yeah, I'm gonna be celebrating them.
Yeah. Let me turn this oven off real quick.
Dad would like to say something.
Say what?
First of all, this is the birthday guy. Thank you, Nicole. This is the birthday guy, 316.
Hey, Pops. What's
Hey,
up,
what's
boy?
going on?
316, a
Happy
legend.
birthday.
How you doing?
And guess
I'm
what?
great. I was gonna come see you, but I couldn't fight that rain. It was pouring down too
He
hard.
gonna support though, but he gonna talk trash, but he gonna support. Dad, they said happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
Yes,
He
sir.
is 64 years old.
Yep.
If you've seen him on the show, you probably laughed and you judged him a little bit.
Judge. You judging me.
That's legend right there.
You judging. Y'all judging right now.
They say we look alike. I don't know.
Judge this.
Y'all think we look alike? No, we don't look
No,
alike. I don't look like
No.
him. I'm pretty.
you stupid.
I'm pretty. I don't look
But but yeah,
How do you
even
feel
when
when
it
people don't
comes
support
to
you, Dad?
supporting, it's even when you come to giving opportunities. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like if you're in a position to be able to give somebody opportunity, a friend, somebody that you have a relationship with, then I by
But
all
they
means
gotta be qualified. Now let's just stop though, right there.
they do
You
have to
want to
qualify,
give
but
them
I'm
the
just saying.
opportunity, but they gotta be qualified.
Absolutely.
Like I can't just give you the opportunity because you my friend.
Well, they,
No, no,
You
no.
have to be
That
qualified.
I agree with. But what I'm saying is if you are in a position though,
yeah.
if you
It's my birthday then.
if you are in a position, then why not?
Right.
For example, shoot, when we was doing the pilot, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? When we did the pilot, and they was like, okay, you producing, we need vanity crew. I'm like, all right, we need vanity crew. That's wardrobe, that's hair, that's makeup,
And what you do? You
I
went to your Rolodex. I got all these people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say
but I went to my closest people.
you
I'm like,
bring people together all the time.
right.
So you're a supportive friend. You
Right.
are
I'm sitting here like I know they great at what they do. I'm about to hit my people up. I'm not
exactly.
going out here to the Georgia Film Commission. I ain't going to none of that to look for nothing.
When you got people
No
right
craft
here,
service, none of
and
that
it was
stuff.
a great opportunity because we were qualified for the opportunity.
That's my point.
But
some people, like you said, won't do that. The same thing
won't.
you just said earlier. You know, somebody needs some shirts made, and you tell them to go to the mall, but then you got a couple of friends that you already know that do shirts.
That do shirts.
They make shirts. They make t-shirts.
That make shirts. And that do it, and because they hate that they ain't the ones doing it. And if you want to make t-shirts, they go get you a cricket or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
And if you know somebody that got the resources that or need your resources and shit, all these now everybody want to make ebooks and this and other, and it's all good for the public. I understand it.
And when
But if I have a resource that you can utilize, hey, I'm giving you a resource, bro.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna charge you for that.
Don't charge me for that.
But that's what the people do. They want to charge for everything.
Huh?
I said that's what the people do though. They want to charge for everything.
They do. They want to charge, and then they charge your friends. They want to give a discount to everybody else, but still be the supportive friend and pay the high price.
Yeah, be the supportive friend and pay what the price is. Exactly. You're exactly right. And you also got to know your worth as well, because you don't ever want to get caught up that just because you do have a friend that has a quote unquote opportunity, you don't want to cheat yourself either. You know what I'm saying? You do not want to cheat yourself.
God bless you. God bless you.
Today's price
is not yesterday's price. Is not today's price.
Come on.
Yesterday's price. The price
just went up. So number 2, it says tell only those who really support you what you got going on. Okay. Number 3, be firm about your goals and stop. Look, it says be firm about your goals and stop telling mom.
Stop telling mom what?
These are ways to deal with unsupportive people.
Don't tell your mama. You can't tell your mama your goals.
It says how to deal with unsupportive family members.
Oh, you don't supposed to tell your mom. Well, that's if your mama's supportive. If your mama not supportive, then
you gotta look at it on another spectrum too, though, because you may have something that you're doing that your parent may not really not so much say agree with, but because of their generation, they may not really get it or understand it, and they won't be supportive of it. They want to kind of dictate stuff too. You got some parents who look at it as, well, shoot, you always gonna be my child. So it's like, even when you got something going on, you want to let them know and want them to be happy for you. At the same token, it may be that same person in your ear trying to talk you out of it. Right. Because it's nothing that may be that quote unquote stable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But we said sometimes moms not, but it could be fear that the mom is not supportive of. Because Brittany said her mom don't.
Yeah, we ain't talked about the reason. We just talked about the act at this point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes fear does cause people not to support you also. Like you have to address that. I have to do a duty real fast. So
what y'all doing?
I have to fix a plate. So just
oh my gosh.
You talk about it. Leave me alone, Keisha. Come over here. I'm being supportive, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm fixing the plate.
Okay.
Talk to Amanda.
Uh-huh.
You been supportive.
Who's that? That's Keith.
That ain't that fine.
Yeah,
that ain't Miss.
Let me see. Hey.
What's going on?
Hi there. Miss you much.
Miss you too. Can't wait to see you.
Yeah, I'll have to come down there. I couldn't do it tonight because of the rain. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I understand.
London had me all over the place today. So yeah, I couldn't do it today. But yeah, we definitely, it's time. We got the
the girls trip.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I see.
Hey, who that, Malika?
That's Aubrey.
Hey, Aubrey.
Hey,
So yeah, I would say, don't tell. Sometimes you can't tell your parents some of the stuff that you have going on because it's not that they don't want to be supportive of you. It's just a simple fact that sometimes your parents have a different outlook because they may have that fear where they want to really kind of protect you. And so when you have the family or the mother or father involved, and it's like they want to make sure every little thing is crossed. It ain't no stepping out on fear. Sometimes they want to make sure that you're not going to get hurt. So sometimes it may be best to not tell your parents when you have certain goals in mind. Sometimes you might need to wait, until you have those things rolling before you actually tell your parents. Number 4 says, know when it's time to cut people loose. That's a big one.
That's important.
Because a lot of times we keep people around way too long. There is definitely an expiration date on loyalty.
Yes.
There is definitely an expiration date on loyalty, and people don't understand that. When you realize who's supposed to be in your life for the lifetime, for the duration, and who is actually there for a little season, who is there to actually teach you a lesson, who is there, people are put in your lives. They all have have a different mission. They all have a different mission. And so when people actually walk out your life, or when it's time to let you go for whatever reason, sometimes you have to be well with that and say, you know what,
But
their time was up. They were just people that were not meant to be there for the long run.
But that's why you have to really, and I mean, I'm not saying go but be a Baptist or be a Catholic. I'm saying have a relationship with God so that you can have discernment when it comes to those kind of things, because God, and then because sometimes people want to hold on too long to something, and then sometimes they want to let go too quick because you know what I'm saying? Because I've been burnt in this situation before from an unsupportive friend or family member. I'm gonna cut you off, right? But this could be that person that's gonna get you to the next level. But because they wasn't able to make something one time, you done written them off, and now you like, I'm stagnant because your connective piece to the next level you cut off. But then you holding on to the zero placeholders, and I have this conversation all the time because it's just like people like. I know some people feelings be hurt and they be emotional when people don't support them, but I just be like, man, fuck it. Like, I don't care. I don't care. And I don't know if that's the Taurus in me or what it is, but man, come on. Long as
I mean, you have to realize too that whatever that goal is, whatever that vision is, whatever that is that you're working towards, that you want people to be supportive of, it is not their mission.
It's not. It's
you
not.
know what I'm saying?
And that is one of the things.
Everybody can't go with you.
Everybody ain't gonna understand.
Exactly.
They
so that is what it is.
But don't get caught up in a depression because they not. You know what I'm saying? Don't start crying and then stop moving forward because somebody chose that they didn't want to support you on that day. And sometimes people are that emotional that they just will stop the whole thing because they didn't get the support that they thought they should have. You know,
and I got as a transparent moment. I a few months ago, I had a situation. It had me questioning myself, and I was like, and the reason why is because somebody that I thought that was supportive, that was actually a mentor to me. You know what I'm saying? Cool guy. I still think he's an amazing person, a good friend. But at the same token, I'm like, you're a mentor. But then when we had our disagreement on some stuff that I thought that he would be more supportive of, it was almost like he shitted on it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
was he really supportive, or was he just okay with you being saying yes to him? Right.
And so that's why I'm about to get at. It was something that was just foreign to him. You know what I'm saying? And think about it, if you a mentor and a mentee is bringing you something that you don't really know nothing about, that's actually in your field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How you might take that. You know what I'm saying? And so
teachers kicked me out of school in that class when I told you.
So I was kind of got written off. And sir, out from the conversation, like some of the stuff had me kind of second guessing some stuff at first, even though I knew what I was doing. I know it works,
Right.
but the underlying stuff that we was talking about, as far as like compliance and this, that, and the other, had me thinking. I was like, damn, am I out of compliance? Am I in compliance? Like it just had me spinning for a minute. And I was just like, I had to, you had to do one on one too, shake it off. Like, hey, do y'all little mirror pep talk? Be like, hey man,
Boss up,
you boss up, get it together. After that, it's been a go.
but
But
you
it took a
have to
minute
know that
because
too.
it that actually did hurt though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
because he wasn't ready for that. He
Oh,
wasn't
absolutely
ready
not.
for that. He wasn't open to that.
Right.
What I say, people want you to do well, but not better than them.
That
Because
part.
if you do better than them, then now my job is a job security or
Mhm.
mentor security. Because now instead of people coming to me, they might be coming to you because you seem to know more than what I know. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And then if I need people to elevate my self-esteem, then now they going to you. And so now I don't have as many people hyping me up because or listening to me because I didn't know something. But we all are learning every day. We are all students, right? We're not
Absolutely.
more than the next person. I mean, maybe you've been on the earth longer than me, or maybe you've been in this field longer than me. So of course you should know, but you can't never underestimate a passion and a dedication to a particular subject because I'm gonna read it. If I'm interested and passionate about it, I'm going to know everything there is about it.
Right.
You're not gonna be able to tell me.
Right.
And oh, that's where a lot of that's probably what that issue was. But I'm glad that you didn't let your emotions succumb
Yeah.
you to a place where you weren't gonna keep moving forward.
No,
But
absolutely not.
that's what they wanted to do,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah, if we kill you, if we kill your flame, then you become like everybody else, and then you just wondering, and then
Right.
I'm able to convince you of anything. So that's even with Kanye. I feel like people talk about Kanye, but Kanye is a free thinker, man. He's just a free thinker, and that's how free thinkers think.
He
And
is
so
a free thinker, but I really feel like I'm tired of his tantrums. I don't like that. I can't deal with that. So
emotionally, the man does not know how to deal with his emotions. Most people don't. That's why they say he who controls his emotion controls the
close
game.
the world.
Like
Yes.
if you have a meltdown every time, you're not gonna get that far,
Right.
right?
If you can control your emotions, you can always control the narrative. You're gonna always be in control.
When people be
Absolutely.
like, you so nonchalant, I be like, oh, okay. But just because you don't see me having a meltdown don't mean that I don't have meltdowns.
Man, I get that all the time. And I
Shit.
had never thought that I was nonchalant until one of my closest friends had to break it
You act
down
like
to
you
me.
don't care.
And I was like,
I
damn.
care about what I care about. Shit, like I act up sometimes. It ain't did
But the
nothing.
thing about it is, to those that are actually the closest to me, they know I'm not nonchalant
Right,
with,
because you
with
a
them.
pastor, and we know
With them.
with
It,
in
it's a
anything
fine line.
you're sensitive.
Not like that. Not really.
Please. And it
Mm-mm.
is. And it is. So, what do you do with these unsupported friends? Do you like keep them on there, put them in a box, or do you just end the relationship altogether? If it's
You
a
should be in a relationship, depending on who they are.
right, because you can
Yeah, I think it depends on who they are, because you're gonna have people in your life who totally just they don't probably don't even realize that they're just not support. They're not supportive. You know what I'm saying?
so what if
They.
you tell them, hey, you're not supporting me, right? So then
Mhm.
how many opportunities do you give them after that to prove that they're not supportive of you? Because again, sometimes people don't know what support looks like for you, because what you think is support, they may not feel as if support. So if you haven't had that conversation with somebody, so then what does that look like? Like, how
Right.
do you say, hey, do you have a conversation with them? Like, I don't feel like you support me enough. And then you give them how many opportunities to support you? Because sometimes people don't support you out of protection for you because from who they're around,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
I can't support you to my friends because then my friends might try to do something to you. I don't want that, so I'm not going to support you to this group of people. You know?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Or my friends don't get this service, so why am I going to tell them that you're an esthetician? They don't get this service. But you
Shit.
never know. You really, really never know.
Right.
But if I show up for you other ways than I mean, how do you gauge what's support enough?
I mean, that's on an individual basis. That's
I'm just,
that's
I'm
that's
just saying, how do
totally
you
up to
do
you.
that though? It's even if it's on an individual basis. What do you say is okay? What do you say is not support? What do you say is support? Like, what
Well,
is
I mean, so here's what you do. Okay, so here's the thing. When you have people that's in your life that you're really, really, really close to, right?
Mhm.
And you start on a journey that they are may not particularly understand, or may not, that that's a journey that they can't go on or
Mhm.
won't go on, or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
um it's not that you cut them off, right? But because you understand that that's a journey that they're not going to be a part of, or can't, or whatever, or don't want to be a part of,
Mhm.
um that don't mean that you can't share other things with them. What's
Okay.
going to happen is you're going to start finding a support system in what that journey that you're in, your the network from that journey. So for example, you already know, like with me starting to trade, all this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying. I got it, I understood it. I'm like, okay, this is something that could be lucrative, that could really make people money. I know the value of it, but just because I see it does not mean that everybody else sees it, or even believe in themselves, or even in it enough. Because some, what I'm saying, to say, okay, just like even with cryptocurrency, you still have some people that be like, oh, that's gonna fade out,
Right.
and it's just because of how they see things. But I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I ain't gonna rock with my friends and family just because they don't want to come over here and learn how to trade.
Right.
No. And
Right.
I don't even really expect them to be supportive of me in that journey, because one, they don't know nothing about it. It is what it is. But what I do see is, because in that doing that, then you start to meet people that's doing that same thing. You start meeting people that's in that same network. And so you find another support system in that journey.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? And so, and that's who you actually be rocking with in that journey. It's
Right.
not to say that I'm gonna let my friends go, or my family members go, or stop talking to them, and this,
But
that, and the other.
but if they're not supportive, like they're unsupportive, you know that they're unsupportive. You sat down, you talked to them about being supportive.
Well, I don't know, because I know when I invited them out, they have come. You know what I'm saying?
So
Even if it
so
wasn't a thing, so they was still supportive in that
exactly.
area.
Okay.
Now, now when they discover, they ain't that
So
ain't my
then that's
thing.
like not support, because
Right,
they're supporting you by showing up,
right.
but they just not supporting you. And so every so even if it's something okay, I'm trying to think how I want to word it. So if someone just doesn't believe in something, like let's say you are a a atheist, right? I love God.
You don't love God.
You don't,
I
what's
love God.
right? What's wrong with you?
What
So
you
you
talking
don't love God. So then I'm sitting here, I'm like, Keisha, come go. Am I wrong? Now, because as a friend, you should know your friends and family, right?
about? Right.
But me saying, come go with me to church, you an atheist. It ain't a wedding. It's just my pastor having this thing. He gonna be preaching. Da, 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 I'm excited. Da, 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 da. And I invite you. Am I wrong? Because
Yeah.
I'm also, if I'm your friend, or am I, because I'm being selfish if I ask you and I know that you're an atheist, right?
Right.
I know you're an atheist. So that's not you being unsupportive. That's me being an asshole. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just telling the truth, because I know that you don't have the same belief as me. So
Mm-hmm.
me asking you to support me somewhere, and you showing up that place, that's wrong for me to do, because hell,
And I think with me, I look at it different. Right. You're right. You totally right, Shamika. But it's different. Like if, like you said, okay, you believe in God, you love God, you asking your atheist friend to come to church. Nah,
Yeah,
I
that's
feel no, don't do that.
not
Now,
so.
hold on though. But there's a but, because it'd be different if I'm having to do a woman's conference at church.
Oh, that's
Um,
different.
hold on. I'm doing a women's conference at church. I have to speak. I'm nervous. Friend, I need you to come and support me. Then at that point, I feel like, yeah, I don't think that that's being selfish. You're asking for the support. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The familiar face, somebody that probably there that, it makes you feel
I ask
more
you to
comfortable,
join the
whether
church.
they're atheist or not. Then yeah, get your ass up and go support your friend at church. But if it's just going to be going as if like you finna change their mind, or trying to get them in a probably an uncomfortable space,
That's being
that's
an
not
asshole.
cool.
Yeah, that's being an asshole.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
But 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 recognizing the limitations of your friends and who your friends are, being
Hmm.
a good friend also is a part of support,
Hmm.
right? So you know when somebody's not supporting you. You
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
you recognize that person. You know,
Absolutely.
but not having a meltdown because they don't support you is important too, right?
Yeah.
Not feeling defeated. So controlling your emotions is, and just being understanding, but if they continue to do it, then it's like, okay, I just ain't even gonna invite you at all.
Right.
I
So
ain't gonna
there's a few mindset. He said there's a few mindset shifts for dealing with unsupported family members. Sharing your why. Let go of expectations.
mm-hmm.
Build your
That's
own support network, which was what we were just talking about. That. Set boundaries and stick to them.
mm-hmm.
Um, and that's it. You
but
know,
let's touch on that though. The
'cause
last
everybody got the same mindset.
everybody don't have the same amount, but when you set boundaries, that don't mean you gotta be, because see, this generation, I
Oh, yeah.
think setting boundaries are like being rude. Like they think if they say something rude, like I keep it real. No, that ain't keeping it real. You just rude. Like
Yeah.
you setting
Ooh,
your boundaries is a you can set boundaries without being rude.
man, listen, I'm glad you said that, even though it's a little bit off our subject, but it's so, so true. When
Yeah,
people just running off at the mouth, saying whatever that's coming to their mind, saying, I'm just keeping it real.
no, you're not keeping it real.
You're
You
not keeping it real.
keeping it real rude. Real
Right.
rude.
Real rude. Exactly.
So that's my boundary. I just don't like rude people. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I don't like rude people. I don't like supportive people that are not really supportive. I don't like fake support. So those
Right.
are my boundaries. Like I'm
Right.
setting those boundaries. And me telling you is not me being rude because I didn't say it in a rude way. I'm not even just keeping it real. Do you support me? Okay, then. If you do, circle yes, circle no. I mean, whichever one. Let's just go.
Yes or no? Right.
Yes or no, because ain't nobody got time to be dealing with these people, and because they going through whatever emotionally,
Mhm.
and then when you shine the light back on them, because when you put it off on, like, I don't have a problem. Why you not supporting me? I don't have a problem with you, but you not supporting me. That's in you. You have to figure out why you don't support me.
Right. Absolutely. I agree.
Because is it me or is it you? You know what I'm saying? If you don't
It's
support me, who is it? Who is it? Whose fault is it? It's
mm-hmm.
yours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then too, like we was talking about earlier, when it comes to those that are close to us,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we have to take a step back and really see things for what they really are sometimes. Like we said, giving too many chances, this, that, and the other. Like if it's like it's something that that's your passion, but then people trying to get you to do everything else. And you just sitting there like, but this is my passion.
Like, this is what I want to do.
This is what I want to do.
They have their own agendas, man. They have their own
Absolutely.
agendas. And
Yeah.
spouses and significant
Spouses.
others are really they are really the worst because they it they love you. Know when somebody love you and they want the best for you, but then they also still want their own agenda. Like, I mean, we all are human, right? Everybody has their own agenda. That like everybody does have their own agenda. Everybody passionate about something, but spouses and significant others are the worst because they think that you automatically just supposed to understand and assign to what it is that they want, right? And
Mhm.
when you don't do what they want, it's almost like it's an argument, you know,
Exactly.
not a relationship.
Exactly.
Because I don't agree with you doing this, but you would agree if I was doing what you want me to do. You know what I'm saying? So you really
Exactly.
have to stay true to what it is that you want, regardless, right?
Right.
And that's and it's kind of hard to even gauge because how can I ask for support? How can I expect for you to support me when you didn't even want me to do it anyway? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I can't really think that you're gonna support me in it because you didn't want me to have nothing to do. You didn't want me to do it any damn way. So I mean, which
Yep.
we fall victim to it. We all
Yes,
do.
we do.
We all do. Friends
Yes,
too.
we
Our
do.
close friends too. Hell, they ain't doing what we really want them to do. I think you should do. You well, then you might not want to show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just honest. It's human nature, but you have to recognize it when it is happening so that you can address it accordingly without it causing friction in your relationships.
Mhm.
Because
Communicate, communicate, communicate.
I think my esthetician supplies almost got took.
It just showed up.
Yep. See,
What
this
you
is
mean got took?
Jay Page said she had some for confirmation. They say they start blocking your post when you start doing better than they expected.
Oh, that just came up on her time.
Yeah,
Timeline,
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
Dang.
yeah.
Yeah, you gonna keep getting confirmations.
I
You
mean,
gonna
yeah,
see
it
it
is
everywhere.
because like they say, man, like I've had to say this whole weekend, man, be included with not being invited or accepted. You be okay with that.
Right.
You don't get, oh, they didn't invite me. Okay, did you want to go? Shit. If you wanted to go there and you knew what was going on, then just show up. I don't want to go nowhere where I ain't invited. Listen. Did you want to go? Because you
Well, hold on though. It depends on who did them, what,
know, because
who it
sometimes
is.
people don't think they gotta extend certain invitations to certain people. You knew it was going on, so you
That's
ain't.
understood. But again, it really does matter whose event it is or what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's somebody that I ain't real close to like that, I can't assume that they,
Well,
you
then
know what I'm
those people
saying?
you would invite. Those people are the people that you would just say, "Here, let me give you an invite."
Right.
But if you know my birthday on May 1st,
Yes, it
you
is.
done heard me tell everybody we going to such and such. But if
Right.
I ain't set you down and said, LA, we going to Ruth Chris. So we going to Fogo de Chao. So I can go get me a Wagyu beef steak.
Right.
If I ain't just set you down and said that, but you know that we going to Fogo de Chao, and you being an asshole because you knew.
Yeah, well, I'm
Because
gonna ask you anyway. You know
because
what
you
I'm
knew.
saying? But
Because
I'm
you
gonna ask you anyway. Hey, what we doing
because
for
you
your
knew.
birthday?
So if I put it on social media and I didn't call you and say, because people say that, oh, I seen it on social media, but you didn't call me and tell me. But bitch, you seen it on social media. I know that you my
Some
friend.
people feel like they're more important
Yeah,
than
and that's what I'm saying. People don't think
to
like
get
that.
it.
Sometimes people get
Listen,
caught up
I'm
too.
just telling you from the experiences that I had. I got chewed out about some stuff. Well, I ain't, why they know before me, or why I didn't know this, or why you didn't tell me earlier, and like
A knife right there.
who cares who's the first to know?
Yeah. Well,
I need the other one by the speaker.
this is
But that's what they do.
what they do because everybody feel like they more important. They feel like, man, I'm gonna just show up. I don't
Speaker.
see it there.
This is a speaker. Right here.
Oh, okay. I don't. Hello, who you talking to like
I'm
that?
sorry.
This is the speaker right here. This is a speaker too.
No,
That's a speaker. But yeah, you need a corkscrew. That's what you need. Oh man. Go show Lorenzo what you didn't need. But yeah, I feel like people take some things like, come on, man. If you see me taking pictures and you want to be in the picture, don't wait on the invite. Just jump in the picture.
What?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can do that.
Dad jumped in the picture. That's what I'm talking about. Just jump in.
Support, baby. That's support.
He
Got
ain't gotta be invited.
I ain't gotta be invited. Thank you.
So we just pulling up.
Shamika, why you feel like that the other day? Because you would have gave a
Oh
person
yeah.
right.
Now something like that, yeah. Yeah. I know exactly what she's talking about.
I'm sorry, Mika.
And I understand that.
I listening to do that.
I understand that.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it is certain things, like for example, if great example since Mika on here, right? So, if y'all don't know, Mika, that's my sis, my best friend. And yes, that's family right there, y'all. We go back way back, 5th grade. But look, that's just like if say she her daughter's graduating, you know what I'm saying? A matter of fact, both our daughters are graduating this year, and say, how now with these graduations, they only have a limited amount of tickets for certain graduations, I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way if I don't get no ticket for that damn graduation. You know what I'm saying? Like I could get it.
She has her immediate family.
I understand that. But what I mean by that is like this right here, right? I know her immediate family, but after you did all that calculation, whatever, and this, that, and the other, and say you see something, you be like, well, hold on. How that you gonna be like, well, that's
can't be emotional at that point.
That's my no, but I'm saying if I'm looking at that child like that's my niece, you know what I'm saying? I know it been there since she was born. We all have been through some things. That's my family. I'm gonna be expecting to be at that graduation. Or even if I'm not gonna be expecting, if she say, well, they only gave us 3 tickets, I know that's her daddy, her 2 brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But here's the thing. If she had not communicated, though, that would have been a problem. Or if I saw like stuff on social media and I'm like, damn,
well, communication,
I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way because I'm like,
and you are entitled to.
You
but
you have
to get an understanding with whoever is hosting the event. Like you have to see, you can't just say, well, I'm offended. You have to get an understanding as to
why.
But
that's what I'm talking about. When that's why I said earlier, it's communicate. Because when there's that lack of communication, that's where a lot of stuff have problems. Because I already know graduation come, hey, let's go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anything that happened where it's supposed to be with our kids, whatever, that's family.
It is.
It ain't them just some friends. No, they gotta come. Yeah, I need more tickets. I mean, I'm just saying, but that's how I am.
But not everybody is that.
I understand it.
Some people just do what they give them. Some people don't, but they only gonna give, so they ain't even gonna reach out to try to give more. So, because some people just don't even want to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Even when you planning weddings, that's why people get married or elope or get married at courthouse, because then they got to worry about who all they want to come. Because now I got to
when I get married, I'm inviting who the hell I want to invite. Ain't nobody controlling shit but me. It is what it is.
But why am I gonna sit here and have a reception for people that ain't even gonna buy me no gift? Listen, I don't need that kind of support. I'm not gonna waste $10,000 on food.
That's parties anyway. That's parties.
Give me a gift. Like
that's parties anyway. Folks had these birthday parties and stuff.
I'm not doing that
to celebrate yourself.
I'm not doing that.
You paying the money and everybody else show up to have fun off your dime.
I'm not doing it, baby. That's why when they be having these glamour, it's cool for them.
You're right.
because you must have money to waste. Because
Right.
guess what? Ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna pay an event space, pay a caterer, pay a party planner, pay the music, pay all of this shit, and then I get nothing. Maybe $200-300. Baby, we could have got the $200-300 at the restaurant. Like, let's keep it 100. We
Right.
could have did that. We could have kept the
Right.
fight going. Now, if you just want to party, then just say you want to party. I don't mind if I just want to party. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I don't mind doing it. But me being who I am, I'm not gonna just want to party because I don't want to spend no money on nothing that I don't want to do. Not for real.
Right.
I can go to the club by myself, baby. I don't have to have no party. I ain't got to shut it down. I don't have to do none of that. I don't.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
So when
That's
you hear about this courthouse wedding, they don't even trip. Listen, I only need one witness at this courthouse. So.
That's why I say I wasn't supposed to have another child because everything I did with mine with London, man. Now
Listen, you couldn't
in
afford.
hindsight, I'd be like, man, I ain't doing that no more.
I don't got no more kids because I couldn't afford them. But listen, I couldn't.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, even having them birthday parties, doing all that, the kids, not to be like, man, we paying all their money.
So my son, I gave it to my son like this. It was his 5th birthday. He wanted a party. Cool. After the party, Mama, what my gift? The party. So, like,
Exactly.
party was your gift. I have
Right.
X amount of dollars that I'm going to spend on your birthday, right? You wanted a party, so you got a party, and the people that you invited to your party, you probably got a few gifts. Now,
Right.
you had all the gifts that party cost. All them gifts could have been yours.
Right.
And guess what happened on the 6th birthday? Do you want a party or do you want the gifts? What do you choose?
Gifts. You want some gifts.
And then every year after that, what do you choose? The gifts. So
The
you
gifts.
want to put up a Christmas tree or do you want to get the gifts? Because if I got to put a Christmas up in the budget, because all of this stuff is in the budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no separate budget. There ain't no separate budget for decorations and then separate budget for presents. Christmas budget is Christmas budget. It is. So either I spend some of the money on Christmas trees and ornaments, and then whatever's left get you it's however you want to play it. I mean, it don't matter to me because all I'm gonna do is designate a certain amount of dollars every time. That's it. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
We out of time, man.
No, we've been out of time, but it is what it is. We control what we do.
Always. Mama just text me. Shout out to the Moncrief family. They lost a family member today. It's just now on this call, so I have to call her and talk to her.
Condolences.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so yeah.
And I ain't begging nobody for me to support them either, because it's been plenty of times and plenty of people. I be like, hey, let me know what's so I can come out and support you. Then you be like crickets. I be like, hey man, I ain't finna beg nobody for me to support them. I'm not begging.
And look, if y'all want lipstick and lies to show up at y'all party, we'll do it. Because y'all support us, because y'all be on here listening to us and we talking and y'all engage with us, we're gonna support you.
Yep.
Jay Will, he doing stuff with his shoes on YouTube. Guess who be sharing shit? Me. Because it don't take.
Well, I need to see the stuff so I can go ahead and share it too.
It don't take nothing for me to share something on my story.
Right.
Period. It didn't cost me no money.
Right.
I ain't killed nobody to get to do it.
Right.
Like, I'm just supporting. Because guess what? I really do want all of us to win, and life is too short to be trying to stop somebody from winning. Because baby, you can't stop greatness.
Come on.
What's for me is for me.
Let's go.
What's for us is for us. What's for you is for you. We can't stop that.
Nobody. We don't support each other right on through it.
One person not supporting you or 20 people not supporting you is not going to stop what God has for you in your life.
That's true.
And if you think you hating or you not supporting gonna stop shit, bitch, you's a fool. A damn shit, because you not gonna stop it. The party gonna keep going.
That's so true.
Me asking you to donate clothes that you don't even want, it's not gonna stop the store from getting filled with other clothes. Because guess what? Other people are gonna support, and
Exactly.
that's why they always say
Exactly.
strangers are gonna support you more than your family and friends.
Yep.
You know, people just drop off stuff all the time. I like you. I like the vibe in here. They just be dropping shit off
Just
all
dropping
day.
it off. Yep.
Didn't even
Yep.
ask. Because when God say move, He gonna make sure that you got the vehicle to do so. Understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't preaching to y'all no more.
So with that being said, ATL second chance, we
Keep
get you
fresh
fresh.
leg. And we come
Drop
out
the address, Gresham Road,
1 year
ATL,
anniversary. Guess what?
East
Everything
Atlanta, Zone 6.
not Atlanta.
Not Atlanta.
Atlanta.
East Atlanta.
I told y'all last
That's
week.
the road,
I
right
told
off
y'all
the
last week.
expressway.
Not Atlanta. But yeah.
Yes.
Gonna catch y'all at the beach or the bank. Maybe I might not be. Hopefully, y'all don't have to go to Missouri this weekend, but we're gonna find out.
Oh, snap. Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's
Well,
30. We
don't
gonna
have move to the money move. We'll see you at the beach to the
beach
bank.
or the bank. Love y'all.
Yes,
Thank
we
y'all for
do.
y'all support always.
And
Period.
if you have something that you want us to support, please send it to us.
Yes,
And
let
we
me
will definitely post it and share it or whatever. Oh, so yeah, I do have something. My cousin Avante,
Hey,
she
Avante.
she has her business called Bella Berries LLC, and so she will be in Dessert Wars, which is
Oh, yeah,
a
you said that.
yeah, I posted it. So I'm posting on our page too. But yeah, she's gonna be in Dessert Wars on April the 2nd at the Cobb Galleria. Get your tickets. It's gonna be really, really, really fun. But I'm super proud of her
Go
and
to it.
super excited
Put the
that she
information in the thing. I seen it on your Facebook. I'll
right.
share it
I'm
too.
just so excited that she was selected to do Dessert Wars because it's
Yeah.
a national competition. So,
Bim, bim,
yeah.
bim. Bim, bim,
So
bim.
we ready. So y'all get y'all tickets for Dessert Wars and meet me there. And yeah.
Beat us there. Beat us because she could be late.
Whichever way, let me see you in the place. That's it. It don't
Yeah,
even matter.
whatever
Let me
it
see
is.
you in the place. Don't be
Okay.
calling me out like that.
Girl,
Send
you
me-
be late. You be late. Look at my hair, so man.
Work on that.
But I love y'all. I'll chat
Work
with
on
y'all.
that. All right. So we out, and I'll see you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.